So, upcoming, probably tomorrow sometime. Probably tomorrow sometime. I'm going to do a live, and it's going to feature Christy Cooper. And we're going to clear the air a little bit about the situation that happened with Sully on the non-support side, Christy, and Sully on the support side. You know, it seems as if there was a little bit of, well, not a little bit. I mean, when you share messages, you know, it's just not a good thing. When you share, so Christy had shared some messages with Sully that were in our private groups. And when I asked her about it, she owned up to it right off the rip. Now, Sully did put her on Front Street, and they were talking behind the scenes and things, and we didn't know that. But Christy had, you know, we got wind that she was sending messages because Sully basically told on her, sending messages from the private group over to Sully. So when I asked Christy about it, she came up on my live. I asked her about it. I said, were you taking private messages from our group and sending them to Sully? She said, yes. Yes. So I just shut the live off. And of course, we took her out of the private groups. She was out of some of the groups for a while. We had to do what we had to do as far as the group, you know, what do you call it, integrity. You know, she had to suffer the consequence for that. Which for me was just take her out of the groups. I just ended the live. I didn't have nothing bad to say. I like Christy, and I know how supporters are. Now, granted, it was her own choice to send those messages along. But I also know how supporters are. They just want to be one up. You know, they're not interested in the facts. She don't care. Sully doesn't care if she hurt Christy, and Christy suffers. So quietly, Christy was just shunned. Let's just put it that way. And I don't have any. I mean, of course, I was disappointed, but I don't see it as. I don't see it as badly as some other people do. Now, Christy never explained why she did that. She never spoke on it. She just went away quietly, which, you know, that's sometimes when you're embarrassed and you feel like an ass that you did something. You know, sometimes that's the best way to handle it. But at any rate, we're going to do a live. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. It's getting a little bit late tonight. Maybe tomorrow. And we're going to give Christy a chance to speak and say what she needs to say about this. I do know from talking to her that she feels like an ass. And I don't know much else about why or anything like that. I just know that she feels like an ass. And I asked her, I said, well, would you like to come up and tell us about it? Tell us all about it. Because I like her. And I'm not going to let one little thing like now, you know, if there's anything else after that. And of course, it's a trust thing. You know, of course, that's natural. Not going to be a trust thing there. But we're going to clear some things up. We're going to clear the air. And it'll probably be tomorrow sometime. But I like Christy, and she's important to the case. She's knowledgeable. She is, you know, I think she's funny. You know, and of course, if you show, as a man, if you show any empathy to a female around here, all of a sudden you have a crush or some bullshit like that, which is fucking ridiculous. That's just petty for somebody to say that. Now, she suffers quite a bit with her medical stuff every day. Doctor, bruise here, cut there, dialysis there. You know, she's having a hard time. So I do have an extra amount of empathy for people that I see that are suffering, no matter they have tits or not. So your ridiculous claim is just that, ridiculous. wouldn't disrespect my wife that way. I mean, have you seen what I got at home? But you know, Sully. I mean, it's like your husband has 2 of what I got. I get you. You're right. Anyhow, we're gonna do that here soon, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, justice for Devin and Damon, and peace and chicken grease.